Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Tauruses. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Now, if I have skipped any days in the month of November, it was intentional because I had some very special messages to get through to some certain people. Listen, we're going to deal with 11/11 today. Today is November the 10th. And happy Tuesday, by the way. We're going to talk about 11/11 because 10 carries its own special vibration. So does 9, so does 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, right? 10. Whoa. I can't wait to talk to you all about 10. Let's talk about 11/11 though, and what that means, what that symbolizes. We know that 11 is a gateway. It's a portal to get information through to you all, right? Let me see if I can adjust this camera so you all can really see the cards. Okay, good. So, so it's a gateway and a portal for you all to get information. But what information is trying to come through? Like seriously, what information is trying to come through to you all? I know a lot of Tauruses are having a Job experience right now. And you know who I'm talking about, Job. Now, we look at the Bible in a metaphysical sense, not in a literal sense, right? And I think because people have taken it literally for so long, that is why you have a lot of people who kind of sort of shun the Bible. It's like, oh gosh, I had horrible experience in church and all of this. But all of it is interconnected. And spirituality across the board, right? We're not talking about religion. You know, you may have had your experience with religion, but I'm talking about the character Job in the Bible. Some of you all are being put through some tests, and it is because your planet, Uranus is retrograde in Taurus right now. So what's interesting about that is that Uranus is Aquarius's ruling planet. Aquarius is a fixed sign, just like Taurus is a fixed sign, right? So, but you all are on the opposite sides of the duality, even though both of you have access to both sides of your duality to make you a whole person. What I mean by that is that for my Tauruses, you all are very, very logical people, right? Very logical. Make it make sense. Very generous, trustworthy, determined, understanding, kind, organized, patient people. Very reliable, very practical, devoted, responsible, and stable, right? You all are earth signs, root chakra. Like everything is, your security and everything is grounded in family, right? Family, your job has to be secure, where you live has to be secure, those things, right? All earth signs, you, Virgo, Capricorn. But right now you're having an experience where Uranus who's Aquarius' ruling planet, is retrograde in your sign. Whoa. What is happening? So there's a part of you that's inside of you that's craving that divine masculine is trying to break out, right? Trying to take action. That's that independence that's happening right now. So for some of you all, it feel like you're having a Job experience. And if you know what I'm talking about, Job in the Bible, is that Job really shunned evil. But let's talk about the number 11 for a second, because we got to talk about evil and good. So the number 11, look at this, right? Let's just say this is the number 11, right? Because a lot of people have been seeing 11/11 or the number 11. And even the number 1. You may have been also seeing the number 2 and 9 or 29. That's also number 11 because 2 plus 9 is 11, right? So the number 11 and the number 29 in the Pythagorean system really equates to light. Light, you know, like the other side of that is darkness. Light, darkness, right? So the number 11 is significant in the sense that 11 is really, really trying to get you to see how powerful you really are. A lot of times when you operate in your divine feminine for so long, Tauruses, because it doesn't matter if you identify as a man or a woman, by default, your duality is divine feminine. You are a nurturer. You are receptive. You are magnetic, right? You show your strength through your inner reserve, so you don't always say exactly how you feel versus some of the other signs. Now, you have 6 signs that are divine masculine, 6 signs that are divine feminine. Okay, we can really break this down. All earth signs and water signs are, and I'm talking about your sun sign, by default divine feminine duality, right? And until you know that you have your divine masculine to tap into, you will always feel out of balance, right? That's why it's so critical now that Uranus is in Taurus, because Uranus is attached to the Aquarius. That's Aquarius's ruling planet, and Aquarius is an Aquarius is an air sign. All air signs and all fire signs by default are divine masculine. They are givers. Remember, you all are nurturers. They are givers, right? So right now, what's happening with you all are things are trying to balance out in your person. That one, going back to number one, because it all comes back to you. Number one, this is you in between this portal. This is the 11. This represents the 11. I had to cut the card so I can see. You all can see. This is the number 11. This is you in between here. Good and evil, seen and unseen, known and unknown. You see what I'm saying, Taurus? Right. So the number 11 represents double new beginnings. It represents the supreme balance between light and dark, masculine and feminine. Remember, you all are divine feminine, but right now your sign is in Uranus, right? Aquarius is ruling planet, which is divine masculine. I hope I'm not losing anybody. Divine masculine, feminine, or feminine masculine, seen and unseen, known and unknown, right? Good and evil. Okay. So the reason why I said you all are having Job experiences, some of you all are having Job experiences, is because you all are trying to find that balance, right? So it's divine feminine. You all are like, okay, I'm just going to hold out. I'm not going to say anything right away. I need to process this information. But it's something in you that wants to break out and start processing. And start speeding up that process. Like that part of you just wants to be really, really independent, start to speak up. You have to allow it to happen, right? Because if you refuse to see both sides and listen and try to understand the other side of you, which is the divine masculine, you're really going to prevent a rebalance of energy that's occurring right now. That's what's happening right now, a rebalance of energy occurring right now. Even in the Bible, remember I said the number 11 and the number 12, the number 11 and the number 29 adds up to light in the Pythagorean system. Even in the Bible, Satan had to go to God to even get permission to wreak havoc in Job's life. So he still had to go back to the light. And so God said, yes, okay, you can. You can do everything. You can touch everything around him, but you can't touch him, right? You, Taurus, are the light. Step into it, okay? Step into yourself. See the God in you. All right, let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Tauruses as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotions, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have for Taurus? Yes, what information? Informaciones do we have for my Taurus? Okay, Taurus. Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say to you today. Yes, yes, and yes. A lot of you all, let me tell you something. Okay, so this is the Chariot card attached to the Cancer, which is divine feminine, just like you are. Remember I said the earth and water signs, if your sun sign is earth or water sign, by default you're divine feminine, right? But you can tap into your divine masculine. So you all have a lot of willpower. That's what's causing you to win. Win. But I see a lot, look, all this action right here. All of this is action. Hold on. Yes. All of this is action. First of all, let's see this right here. The Seven of Pentacles. This is your divine feminine, right? Okay, it's attached to the Taurus, Cancer. The Taurus, the Virgo, and the Capricorn, right? Pentacles, right? Coins. You've been investing in yourself, and investing in yourself looks like this. You're starting to speak up for yourself. Some of you all have decided to start your own businesses, and look, boom, look at you. Because you decided to take action, step out on faith, take action, things are happening for you real quick. Instead of you all just kind of sitting on ideas, and when I say quick, they're progressing very quickly. This is the Eight of Wands, progressing very quickly. Yes, loving it. And you're starting to feel really good about life too. A lot of you all are breaking out and saying, you know what, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I have the support of my family and my friends. People are loving the new you. You have been through hell and back, it feels like. Hades and back, right? And so now you're saying, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just break out and be me. I'm going to be free. I'm going to be me. I'm not going to be confined by what my family wants me to do, by what my friends want me to do, what everybody expects for me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do now and what I've always wanted to do. And so a lot of you all are starting to speak up and just really take action, activating that divine masculine energy. Go on with your bad self, Taurus. I see you. Ow. Okay, look at this. Some of y'all have been praying and meditating like, look, all right, family, friends, it's a whole brand new Taurus in town. Now, this right here is going to take some time for some people. I mean, seriously, like breaking out, tapping into your divine masculine energy, but you're doing it through through prayer and meditation. And not only that, look at this. Look at your solar plexus chakras. Getting everything all aligned. Look at you. Go on with your bad self, Taurus. I see you. You said what? You said, listen, I have been confined by what my family and friends expect me to do my whole life. That, that stops today. I'm going to go ahead and do what I said I wanted to do. What I've been saying I wanted to do, right? You want to be a comedian? Go do it. You want to go teach a class? Go do it, right? You want to start your business? Go do it. Look, here we go. Ace of Pentacles. Bitcoins. Ka-ching. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You've been investing in yourself. You know what you want to do, Taurus. Go do it. Like, go be free. Go be independent. That thing that makes you unique. Go do it, Taurus. Look, celebrating me, myself, and I. You feel so good on the inside, you don't even know what to do with yourself. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. That's your emotions. You feel great inside of you. You're coming to the tail end of a long and arduous road. That road of life. You know what's so interesting about Job's story, what you have gone through? You've gone through a long, you have gone through some horrendous breakups in your relationships. People have called you names, have said all kinds of things because they didn't understand. Let me just say not them. Let me specifically talk about you. You didn't understand how powerful the divine masculine inside of you. Again, it doesn't matter if you identify as a man or a woman. If your sun sign is a Taurus, divine feminine, okay? You show your strength through inner reserve. Now you're starting to really take action. And there are going to be some people around you. I'm trying to just tell you, they're not going to recognize you, Taurus. They're not going to understand what you've been going through. But look how you feel now. You're feeling great. Throwing up the baton. Look at you. That's that fire in you. That solar plexus chakra is activated. You hear what I'm saying? You got your personal power and your identity back. You left some people behind. You dropped them off at every light. Right here. Right here. This light right here. This light. You just dropping people off left and right. You said, you know what? I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm loving this for you. You all have gotten your power back, your voice back. I'm loving, loving, loving this. You know what? Change is not... You ever read that book? It's a book a long time ago, Who Moved My Cheese? Y'all ever read that? I read everything. I mean, seriously, I literally read everything. Every genre of book I read. In other languages I read, whatever. But nevertheless, I read a lot of books. Sometimes my head is like... But there's a lot. In this particular story, in the story of Job, he had to come to a lot of realizations in this story. Like he really, really had to come to a lot of realizations, just like you're having to in your life right now. Understanding that Uranus is in your sign and that there is a crave for this independence and this freedom, this person. You know what's coming to mind? Because I love music too and I listen to all genres of music. Breakout by the Swing Out Sisters, right? That's what I'm getting for you all. It's like there's something in your spirit that's just like really want to break out. For a lot of you all, you didn't understand why people just almost seem to really resent you. Like really just kind of like, ugh. If the Taurus would just do X, Y, and Z, they would be perfect, right? You're starting to see within yourself now, you know what? I don't have to be so conservative. I don't have to be, and just with your thought process, I don't have to do what my family expects me to do. I don't have to do what these people expect for me to do. I don't have to go by these rules and this, be confined by this. You know what I'm saying, Taurus? Like, you don't have to do all of that. Like, you see other people and you see, wow, this person has less education than I do, and they're living their best life. They're just having a ball. Whereas before, you may have seen other people and said, that looks reckless to me. But things always seem to work out for them, right? Because they have fully grasped what they understand. They know, tapping into that divine other side of them, right? And that's what's happening with you. You don't have to be jealous. You don't have to be lazy. You don't have to be stubborn. You don't have to be dependent. You don't have to be imbalanced, materialistic, or possessive. Those are characteristics of a low vibrating Taurus. I want you all to know you don't have to vibrate low. All of this is a choice. Remember, I just cut these cards and I showed you the number 11, right? Supreme balance. I didn't cut them equally, right? But here we go. Supreme balance. You guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Supreme balance between good and evil, known and unknown, seen and unseen, masculine and feminine. Here you are in between, in the middle, trying to figure things out. But now you got the key. Now you know that you are a God, that you, okay, when I say you are a God, okay, I don't want somebody to be like, blasphemy, what? No, not at all. Listen, okay, since we talking about the Bible, let's just pull up a scripture then. Let's talk about Genesis 1:27. So it says in Genesis 1:27, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, ... First of all, we know when I tell you all to read the Bible in metaphysical, to try to understand it from a metaphysical standpoint and not a literal standpoint, then it'll make more sense to you. First of all, we know that God is not a man. God is a deity, right? But if you were created in his own image, well, first of all, the book of Numbers tells us that God is not a man that he would lie, nor is he the son of man that he should repent, right? So if that's the case, if you believe that, the Bible had to be written to somehow humanize God, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to relate to God, right? To say what is good or what is evil. So you need to be able to relate to that. But really, God is in you, right? Remember I said when we talk about tying the number 11 and the number 29, 2 plus 1 is 9. 2 plus 9 is 11, meaning that they're the same, right? They equate to light in you. You choose whatever you want to choose, thus drawing the type of karma to yourself, right? You choose good, like you choose good, and you call good karma to you. You choose bad karma, right? Some of you all have been out of balance because you've been going by what your family told you should do instead of doing what the God in you have been telling you to do. And that's why it's been such a challenge. That's why it feels like such a horrible transition of what you're going through right now. For some, a painful transition, not horrible, a painful transition. But guess what? Uranus is going to be in Taurus for 7 years. It's retrograde in Taurus right now, which means it's moving slow. Kind of moving slow, giving you a chance to kind of adjust, but boom, it's about to take off. That's station direct. It's going to just take off, right? So instead of looking at it as like, you know what, I'm having a Job moment right now. Why is all of this stuff happening and blah, blah, blah. You look at it like Job did, okay, metaphysically, because Job is a character in the Bible. You look at it metaphysically. Job said, no matter what, I'm not going to speak against light. I'm not. Job understood that darkness had to go to light to get light's permission. All of this is within you, right? Remember, activating both sides. Had to go to light to ask for light's permission. Even when outside forces, Job's friends, your friends, came to you and was like, what the heck is happening? You must have did this, that, and the other for this to happen to you. You knew, your light in you knew that you didn't do anything wrong. But the darkness around you was saying that you must have done something wrong to be in a position that you're in, right? And so, excuse me, this is you standing firm, right? Letting everybody know that you didn't do anything wrong. That it's just a test. It's only a test. It's all a test, right, Taurus? You know how to pass it. That's what I have for you. But guess what? As long as you understand that 11 is a portal, a gateway trying to get information to you so that you can come back to number 1, who is you. Everything depends on the choices that you make. It's on and popping. That's what I got for you, Taurus. I'm telling you, you all are extremely powerful. I want you to stand in your power and just remember to just keep choosing light over darkness. Okay? Bye.